Call halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakwadash, and double honesty apostles and yields a great millstone. And right here we have a video of a bear eating honey. I'm gonna get into the meaning of it, of course. But I wanted to show this clip. And man, if you only knew how hard it was to get a damn clip of Winnie the Pooh eating honey, which makes no fucking sense. Isn't that what the damn bear is known for? Let me tell you something, man. Esau is into some really weird shit. Real weird. I found a video of some damn lady whispering into the fucking mic and making a teddy bear eat honey. Why? Then I saw one of Tigger eating honey, and it was slowed down to like a frame a second and shit. I don't know, and I don't know. Here, just watch the video. He's so weird as fuck.
Сладенький наш, солнышко наше.
Alright, that's more than life. You get it. Alright. We'll come back when we're at the scriptures. 1 second. Alright, we're back. This is Proverbs 25:16. Hast thou found honey? Eat so much as is sufficient for thee, lest thou be filled therewith and vomit it. And that's right, you gotta be taking this in with a grain of salt. Not even a grain of salt, not like that, but I mean, bit by bit, as much as you can stomach. Not even so, I'm choosing like the wrong words. As much as you can take, don't overfill yourself, because this sifter is open. It's sucking people in and is working overtime. Like, it seems like every damn day there's a new video, some bug out on the internet talking shit, doing whatever the hell they can to disrupt the word, but they can't do anything to disrupt the word, really. And who they do target are people who are new in the faith, new to the truth, desiring the sincere milk, but they're not getting the sincere milk. They're getting some rotten ass, spoiled milk, and it's rotting their brains, it's corrupting their minds, and then they become followers of these people because they think they have the truth. So, like people who have been solidified in the truth, who have been teaching the truth for decades, are bug outs. Some of them are. If that doesn't scare you, you know what I'm saying? You should really reevaluate yourself. 1 second. Alright, so like you for that. But yeah, men who have been grounded in the truth are becoming bug outs. That's why you gotta find the truth, the 100% truth, not 50% truth, anything you're shaking on. Once you find 100% truth, man, you know that it's 100% truth. When you find it, you stick to it. Can't nobody shake your faith. Can't nobody do anything like that. Okay? And the apostles of GMS have the 100% truth. Their track record is spotless. They haven't taken off a single day from the truth, man. Week in, week out. We still gotta take it in moderation. A lot of this stuff could bug you out. A lot of this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding can bug you out. Because I watched Mysteries of the Kingdom video recently, and he was saying that when you have the truth, you are literally getting a glimpse into the mind of Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai and the Most High Yahweh, they're on one accord. And if you have a glimpse, you see in the mind of Yahweh Shai, you see the things to come, you know what's coming, and you know what has happened in the past. You have a proper understanding of what's happened in the past. You effectively have a glimpse into the mind, and we're not saying that boastfully. He's not saying that boastfully, most definitely not. That's exactly what it is, And they know more than you know or will ever know, really. You know? You know. Like seriously, they know more. So imagine all all that information, all that understanding, all the mysteries. You understand? Hitting you at once, you overfilling yourself on this honey. It's gonna make your stomach upset. You know what? I have that. This is Revelation 10:9. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. He said unto me, Take it and eat it up. It shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. Okay? So this truth, it's sweet and bitter at the same time. Because when you have this truth, you realize what's coming. You understand? You got the kingdom to look forward to, especially, if you're an Israelite, you got the kingdom to look forward to, even the other nations, except for Esau, they not the kingdom, but it will be the kingdom. It'll be our kingdom. But after they've served their punishment, that 1,000 years, they get to go back into the lands that they have inherited, free of the wicked one. No more influence from evil E. You know what I'm saying? None of that. They have that to look forward to, after that 1,000 years, of course. So that's a little bit of sweet for them as well. What's that bitter, most of most of the people are gonna die. It's a cold hard fact. It's just a fact, Sorry. There's nothing more to say. They're gonna die. A lot of people are gonna die. You know what I'm saying? So that's a huge pill to swallow. And pills don't taste good. They're bitter. You know what I mean? I know some vitamins are sour, but it's along the same vein. That's a part of the bitter. You see what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful example of balance as well, because the Most High is balance. Verse 10, and I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up. It was in my mouth sweet as honey. As soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. And he said unto me, Thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. And that's right, because the prophets are back today in their respective lot. We don't know who they are. We don't know where they are. But they are doing what they were doing back in the day. And in the kingdom, that's another sweet thing, right? In the kingdom, we're going to know. We're finally going to know who these prophets are. It's going to be amazing. You're going to know who you are in your past lives, What's that bitter, though? And I got to give you some bitter with the sweet, right? Jacob's trouble. Everybody's going to be going through that, The amount of death you're going to see. This death toll is going to be the highest and will always be the highest. The Lord's going to do a great work. And that's great, but it's also terrible because the Lord is great and he is terrible, right? It's not a joke, And if you were to try and take in all that knowledge, once again, you would be bugged out. I remember that guy, I think his name's Grumpy Knuckles or Bumpy Knuckles, some shit like that, whatever. He's a bug out. I believe the apostles and the elders broke down the name Yahweh to him, as well as Yahweh Shai, and not the breakdown that you and I know. You know what I mean? He is he, to be he exists, and he saves, he delivers, respectively, in that order. Not that they gave him the deep, deep breakdown, Me, myself, I'm scared to even know that breakdown. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I'm myself, I'm extremely afraid to even learn that breakdown because of what it did to that guy. Because that guy was, what I'm saying? He was really good. I know I shouldn't be afraid because if the Spirit truly is dealing with me, then I have nothing to worry about. If the Lord wants me, then the Lord wants me. And, that's how I try to live my life. But It's a scary thing knowing that you could fall out of the truth. Imagine that, the name being a stumbling block to you, bugging you out. Can you imagine that? Damn. That, what a way to go out, you know? So that's why I say I'm afraid. But yeah, it bugged him out, man. It really did. And like I said, Cemented People, I forgot the guy's name, but there were a couple of videos done on him where I think he has dreads now and tattoos. And that dude, I believe Elder Monatazakba, said that he would grade his tests and everything like that, and he was super good. He had damn near hundreds on every single test he took. You know, he knew the precepts, he knew everything, but he fell out. And they were cemented. You know, well, obviously not cemented, but you know, they were planted, not rooted, but planted. You know, they had pretty strong roots, but you know, once the Lord sends that wind, you know what I'm saying, to blow you up, because he no longer you probably served your purpose. He don't want you. He didn't want you to begin with, but you had something to do. You know, once that purpose is fulfilled, you're done. You know, and nothing can change that. This is the Lord's movie. We're all just actors and props. You know. But like I said, that was somebody who had been in the truth for a minute. Me, myself, I've only been in the truth like a year, I believe. A year and some change. To see somebody do that, you know what I'm saying? And they've been in it for longer than I have, way longer than I have. It's scary, and it keeps you on your toes, you know? Yeah, it's a bad thing that they fell out, but it's also a good thing because you learn from it. You learn from their mistakes. You know, you gain experience from their own mistakes. You know, balance. Like I said once again. Look at this, and this goes into that Bumpy Knuckles guy, because he thought he was on the level. He thought he was on the level of the apostles and the elders. You know, at least he was like the right hand man. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't on their level. He just wasn't, and it shows. Because he bugged out. This is Matthew 25:14. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country. And I also have another precept of what I just said, but I'm going to read this first. Who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, and to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. Now let's read that again. To every man according to his several ability, right? Now, this is Ecclesiasticus 3, I believe it's 21. Yeah. Seek not out the things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength. Okay? And what Bumpy Knuckles did, he searched out something that was above his strength, trying to be on the level. The Lord gave every single man, the Lord woke up every single man at their appointed time for a reason. Like me, myself, the Lord woke me up in the end game. This is the end game, okay? The end is so close. He woke me up in the end game. Why? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, maybe if I had been woken up maybe even a day earlier, right, and the end is near, maybe, I don't know, maybe if it was a day earlier, I would have fallen out a day earlier, and then I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I would fall out a day earlier than I was supposed to, or if there was a risk of me falling out, then if he didn't wake me up at that exact time a day earlier, I might fall out early. I don't know. I'm not saying I am going to fall out. I'm not making plans to fall out. That's what it seems like. But I hope you guys trying to understand what I'm trying to say. Like, let's say you put this thing in the toaster right at this exact time, because you know once you go pee or something like that, by the time you go pee, it'll be done. Now, if you were to put it in like a little bit earlier and you go pee, or you do something then go pee, you put it in too early, then the thing's gonna be burnt. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You put it in, you go do whatever you had to do, then you go pee. But if you had put it in and then went right to go pee, you would come out in time and it wouldn't be burnt. But you stopped and did something along the way, and then you went and did what you had, and then you went and peed. Now you came back and the toast is burnt. I know that's a weird example, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. That could, that's my metaphor as me in the truth, and why the Lord woke me up at the appointed time that He did. Maybe any longer. You know what I'm saying? I could be burnt. I could be burnt toast or whatever the hell is in the toaster. You understand? So yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that dude went above his damn pay grade. Not even a pay grade, but he went above what he was, you know what I'm saying? He was, supposed to do. But in any case, the Lord has everybody doing what they're supposed to do. He fell out. That was what he was supposed to do. Excuse me. My throat was a little dry, Salakia. All right, so let's continue reading. Well, you know what? The Lord does say that it's going to be like a dream when we're in the kingdom, man. It most definitely is. So we kind of are dreaming. So, 16, then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them another 5 talents. And likewise he that had received 2, he also gained other 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money, right? So he gave them each an amount of money and told them, go do what you do and bring back some money, right? So he gave someone 5, he gave the other 2, and the other 1, right? So what does that tell you? There's different, tiers, basically, Just like there are tiers in Israel. You got the 144, then you got the 1/3, then you got the rest of Israel, right? That's the tiers. And in the kingdom there are also going to be tiers, right? Every man according to his work. Like me personally, Lord willing, I continue to abide in the faith and seek the truth. Lord willing, I stay in the truth. My reward in the kingdom is not going to be the same as Apostle Tahar's. No, it's not. Okay, we're all going to get the kingdom. Yes, that's what that whole 1 penny thing is talking about. We all work for the same penny. Nah, we're not. We're all not going to get the same penny. That's madness. Okay? We're all going to get the kingdom, yes. Even the wicked Israelites are going to get the kingdom. Yeah, that's what that penny is, But every man according to his work. So if I just, let's say somebody dies for Yahweh Shai's sake, right? Let's say somebody dies for this truth. And somebody just came into the truth, like, you know what I'm saying, a couple months ago. And he doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Look, man, your reward's not going to be the same. That man sacrificed his life and you haven't. Lost his life for the truth's sake, right? No, you're not. Your reward's not going to be the same. Or let's say somebody just came in a couple months ago, but somebody has been abiding in this thing for 10 years, pushing the correct doctrine. You know what I'm saying? Never missing a beat. Your reward's not going to be the same. That's just not fair. It doesn't even make sense. So yeah. And let's read that one part again in 15. To every man according to his several ability, to your ability, man. The Lord has you with a specific amount of knowledge, and you gaining a specific amount of knowledge at the rate which he wants you to, and at the capacity at which he wants you to. You understand? Now this is 19. After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with him. And he, so that had received 5 talents, came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 more talents. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. And that's right, because in the scriptures also says what? It is the joy of our Father to give us a kingdom, man. It's his joy too, because he loves Israel. He's pretty pissed, but at the end of the day, he still loves Israel. You understand? 22. He also that's you know what, let me say this. That's why in the kingdom, every single Israelite is gonna have that new body, man. You know, from the righteous seed can only make righteous seed. So our offspring, Lord willing, we are part of that number. Our offspring is going to be righteous just like us. You know, you don't inherit corruption.